welcome back to the vlog. It's another match day vlog. We are here, QPR versus Blackburn. Little D is with me this week. You alright?
Yes.
Hoping to see some goals?
Yes.
It's an absolutely beautiful day. Today we are sat right by the dugout, new seats. Normally we sit right up in the corner up there, but today we are in the east paddock. This is kind of where I used to stand when I was little.
Are we allowed to stand there when the match is on?
No, not when the match is on, no. We're staying in our seats when the match is on. So I love it down here. Like I say, this reminds me of when I was a kid. My season ticket used to be right down in that corner down there. Anyway, we're going to go. Teams are about to come out, so I'll get some videos. And fingers crossed for a QPR win.
Blackburn Rovers and QPR Rangers.
Blackburn 2, QPR 1 at half time. Thoughts on that, Dolls?
Had down.
Yeah, not been great. Although, I don't know, we've been all over them. Their first goal was totally against the run of play. Then we equalised. I thought, here we go, we'll push on and we'll get a. I'll hold your water. Push on and we'll get another couple of goals, and then they go down the end and score again. Literally just a ball straight through the middle. She's very happy about her hot dog. Look forward to a video later. And yeah, so I don't really know how or why we're losing this game, but hopefully we're going to come out early in the second half.
Signed by Charlie Austin.
Signed by Charlie Austin. Come out in the other teams are coming back out now, so come on, Dolls, we need to cheer on. We need early goals in the second half, don't we?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. Let's get back out there.
This is 2-0.
What's that? Oh, another injury. There's Kone down there. And these three guys are all coming on.
Also show appreciation for number 5, Steve Cook.
QPR 1, Blackburn 3. Absolute shocker, wasn't it, Dolls?
Yeah.
An absolute shocker. I will give a full rundown on that when I get home. It's a bit too raw at the moment, but fair play to Blackburn. Right, come on then, let's get into it. Let's get the QPR Blackburn. This is my analysis. This is how I feel about the game, having kind of had a bit of time now to think about it, and I've seen a few of the highlights as well, seen some of the goals. So, game side, let's say the first 10 minutes, pretty even, I would say. Not really a lot going on. A lot of ball in the air, not a lot of getting the ball down, playing on the ground. No one looking that likely to score. QPR keeping hold of the ball quite a bit. And then we kind of started to ramp things up a bit, started having a few chances. Looked like we were in control of the game. Blackburn weren't really offering anything at that point, and it just looked like we were going to score. And then all of a sudden, a bit of a mistake down the right-hand side, and there, I think it was their number 25 or their number 45, who I thought had a fantastic game. It's got to be said, he scored their third goal. I thought he was brilliant today. Very annoying, obviously, for us, but I thought he played brilliantly. He put in an absolute perler of a pass. I mean, like literally pinpoint accuracy to the kind of towards the far post. They finished it. Breakaway goal. First shot on target. First real attack. 1-0 Blackburn. Felt massively against the run of play. But anyway, it is what it was. So then obviously we have to regroup. QPR regroup. We get going again. We start attacking. Still Blackburn aren't offering much at this point. And we get the goal. Lovely strike from Sato. It's 1-1. Thinking, right, we go on now, we win the game. At that point, it felt like it was going to be comfortable. We'd go on, win the game. It just felt like that's the way the momentum of the game was going. And then after that, just literally a straight pass, straight through the middle of the goal, straight through the middle of the defence, and their striker's clean through, nicks it over Joe Walsh. They're 2-1 up just before, it's probably about 35 minutes. And it's 2-1. It's just like, how has that happened? We just kept so many clean sheets on the road, and now it looks like we can't defend. Literally can't work it out. I couldn't work out what was going on today at all. So we go in at half-time, 2-1 down. No doubt they're reading the right act to each other, what the hell's going on. So I'm thinking they're going to come out on fire. And to be fair, they did. We forced a corner very quickly at the start of the second half. We had a bit of a chance. And then the ball just goes down our right. From my memory, we've got about 2 or 3 chances to clear it. We don't deal with it. They ping in a quick cross, and I will say it till I'm blue in the face. The secret to scoring goals in the Championship, in fact, in any real form of football, but definitely in the Championship, is getting balls into the box quickly before the defence have a chance to get themselves settled. As soon as you cut back, or you take too many touches, or you knock it back to your fullback to whip in across, by that point, the defence has normally got themselves sorted, and more often than not, the defenders head it away. You get a quick cross in, you got a chance to catch them napping. They did. Their guy was in the middle of the goal, completely unmarked, nods it in. They're 3-1 up. Absolute scenes in the away end. Fair play. What an away day for them. And then it was frustrating, really. Yeah, we had a lot of chances. Couple cleared off the line, couple of goal mouth scrambles. I don't really know how they didn't go in. There was a point where we had 3 subs all stripped off, and the crowd were getting very agitated because he wasn't making the changes. But to be fair to Stefan, and I was sat right by the dugout today, he had all the 3 subs stripped off, and then Kone got injured and went down, and it looked like he was going to have to come off. So basically they couldn't make the substitutions until they'd worked out what was going on with Kone. Anyway, it turns out he could continue to play on. So they were about to make the substitutions. Before they could do that, Madsen went down. And it was like, well, now they've got to wait to see if he needs to come off, because that might change the mind of the substitutions. So that would have potentially changed their minds of who they were going to take on and off. Anyway, so Madsen did eventually come off. So the 3 substitutions came on, and I thought they might make a bit more of a difference than they did. I don't know. I'm not quite sure why he took what's his name off, Hayden off rather than Vale, because at this point Vale was playing centre. Harvey Vale was playing centre midfield. I probably would have stuck Kieran Morgan on, taken Vale off, so at least we had kind of 2 centre midfielders. This is the thing, isn't it? With Sam Field's gone off to Norwich. Have we left ourselves a bit short in midfield? Is Varane nearly coming back? I don't know. But we lost 3-1, but I don't want to take anything away from Blackburn. Essentially, it was a really good away performance. They fought for everything. They were much better at getting the second ball. They fought harder than we did. They knocked it back. I mean, they're not great. Don't get me wrong. They're not a great team, but they wanted. It felt like they wanted it more today. They got a new manager bounce. Obviously, he's always going to help. But they looked organised, and I mean, they were a threat. They scored 3 goals away from home. I mean, that's not a fluke, is it? That's not an accident. So they've, if they carry on like that, then they'll be fine. I can't see them going down if they carry on playing like that. I thought they handled themselves really well, and they took their chances really well as well. And they had some other chances as well, actually, as the game went on. But obviously, the game became a bit stretched at that point. But they just seemed to I don't know what it is about QPR. I mean, I've said it before. I mean, I've got a lot of time for Richard Kone. I think he's a great finisher. I like him a lot. But he is not holding the ball up for us. He is not doing what we need. And we just haven't got an outlet. We haven't got... But no one's... you need that striker to hold the ball up to then bring other players in. But it just immediately pings back off him, where he just doesn't win a header. Just doesn't win any headers or any flick-ons. And it's becoming... I just think it's a real problem, because it just puts so much pressure on the midfielders to pick the ball up and do something with it, or be there for that second ball. And it's... you just need that breather and that break of hitting a ball in the channels and knowing your striker's going to chase it down and hold the ball up and bring other people into play. And we just haven't got that at the moment. But when he was playing with Burrell, it was different, because Burrell was doing a lot of the running for him. So we need him back. But I think after today, that is the playoffs over. I think it was a very slim chance anyway, but I think that is probably it now. We've got some really tough games coming up, so I think that is potentially us cooked. But I mean, you never know. We've all seen it before. Teams could suddenly go on a massive run, win 5-6 on the trot. I don't see us doing it. But like I say, you never know. Never say never. but it felt like today was like a bit of a, that's it, too far behind. I haven't even looked at the table because I just can't even bring myself to do it. But there you go, that's kind of my take on QPR. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Not the result I was looking for today, but Dulcie enjoyed it. Did I enjoy it? Do you ever enjoy losing? Not really, but it's always great to get to QPR. I love going there. The atmosphere was a bit flat today, I thought, but it's always good to get to Loftus Road. So thanks very much for watching. That is me. That is my match day vlog. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you all tomorrow.